Get ready. It's time for a well-deserved break, Pittsburgh, with Heather Abraham and David Highfield from the KDKA-TV studios. It's Pittsburgh Today Live.
I was going to say it's Tuesday. It's Thursday.
Oh, don't take us back.
No, we don't want to set us back. We're closer to the weekend now. I don't know why. All of a sudden I was like...
Are you feeling that way? You're feeling like it's Tuesday. It's been a week for you.
It's been a week, yeah.
Tuesday can feel that way, so I understand why you would revert back to thinking that it's Tuesday
but it's
on a
not.
Thursday.
It's Thursday, everybody, and we want to actually talk about Wednesday because we had so much fun bringing you the new info on our big Turkey Fun show yesterday. We are happy to say so many more tickets have been sold for the show because we want to see as many of you as we can.
We really do. So I think that part of this may be because Boaz took us to the theater and really drove home the point that there's no bad seat in the house. In fact, he actually put this to a test.
I love Boaz so much.
Rounded up so many volunteers.
Right.
But they went through and tested every single seat in the house, and they said, yes, we can confirm, no matter where you sit, you're going to have a good seat.
You're going to have a great view. You're going to have a great time. And Boaz is in a turkey costume.
We laughed so hard. We had a great time. And, you know, we told you about some of the things that you're going to be able to bid on. We announced that we're having an auction. We also showed you some of the other stuff that we're going to have. Like
we're going to give away things.
Our giveaways.
Grateful giveaways. And the list keeps getting better and better.
We also are going to have merch for sale. We told you about that. It's really just a wonderful thing that we're so happy that you all want to be part of. So here's some of the information. As you already know, it's now less than a week away. I know.
I'm going to try out this seat.
Wednesday, September 24th, we will be at Point Park at the Pittsburgh Playhouse. It's going to be so much fun.
And we actually want to show you how you go through the process. So you go to the PittsburghTodayLive.com. You go there. You see all our hilarity up top. You want to keep scrolling down.
Scroll down. And right there.
Yes.
Latest articles.
There we go.
You're going to click on that. That's going to take you to the article with all the information about the Turkey Fund and how you can give back. But this is also where you're going to find the link to actually get the ticket. So as you're scrolling down, you are going to see right there that red bar.
Very
Buy
important.
tickets now. That will take you to the Playhouse's website where you can purchase your tickets. And there's different ways that you can either select your seats or you can get the best available, and that will help you pick whatever seat you want to be in.
I like to select the seats where they show you the map and they give you all the little dots.
Yeah,
Gary did that the other night. So Gary just did that process.
Yay, Gary!
Yes. So, yes.
We're so proud of you. Yeah, you're mad about it, aren't you?
We haven't seen this in a while. Look at this. All right, it's so, excited. I mean, it really is early to talk about Christmas, but we're doing it for a very, okay. We're not talking about it?
No, it's not too early to talk about it.
It's not too early to talk about it.
I want to get excited.
So the big guy is taking requests now.
Yeah.
And that's the important thing. The elves at the North Pole are accepting letters to Santa.
And the reason why you have to get these letters in now is because it's a whole operation. In fact, it's called Operation Santa through USPS. You have to have a return address on it and send it to the right address, which is, get your pen ready.
Yes.
123 Elf Road, North Pole. Zip code is 888. Is that too many eights? It's 5
No, it's 5 8. Yes, you got it. Yeah, that's right. He has to have a team of people to go through these letters, as we know. When you write to Santa, Santa needs to be able to see them.
Right. So, and Santa also needs a lot of generous elves out there to help out. So if you're interested in maybe signing up, if you have some elf-like qualities and you want to participate, you can go to their website. We're going to have the link for you.
Exactly. I love this program. I think it's absolutely fantastic. So anyway, it's not too early. And in fact, you have to get your letters in by December 6th. So you do have some time.
You do.
To figure it out, what you want.
If you want to be an elf, get it in now.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Talking about the holidays, talking about any kind of family get-togethers, if you're the memory maker, you know how much stress can happen, and especially when it comes to Christmas, like in November and December, because so much falls on your shoulders, and I can tell from the face that you're making, you are this person in your family. Don't twitch. You're about to twitch.
It's so much fun. No, we do. How do I get started with this? You want to make sure that everyone is having the most magical time, but somebody needs to be the person to create the magic, and that person often gets overlooked.
It's true. So we have some advice. So this is all about getting organized. There's a woman called the Organized Mom, and
She's British.
Yes, that's right, Mom. But anyway, she's a week by week to-do list so that you're not overwhelmed. I am so in favor of to-do lists. This is the only reason I can fall asleep at night. Like, I will make out a list of things to do.
Yeah.
And this is massive.
So she started in September. It's not too late. We're only on week 3. And this is the advice that she gave for this week. It's a little long, but take a listen.
So this week, freezer and pantry clear out, remembering just to do the best you can with the time and energy you have. Anything counts. This could be 10, 15 minutes, or it could be like a morning, whatever you can spare. And also having a little think about advent calendars and if you want to do them.
She said that oftentimes advent calendars, like the really pretty ones, go fast.
They sell out fast,
so
yeah.
If you are a family that wants to have an advent calendar or create one, right now is the perfect time to do it. So buy it or make it now. And then it's funny because she was talking a lot about clearing out the freezer and the mincemeat. And I thought this is just so British.
It's so British.
I don't know that we keep things in our freezer and pantry that long.
Right.
But
well, I had trouble even understanding a few of the words that she said. She was so British. I was like,
she's
what?
so
What?
British.
Yeah, but she's delightful.
Let me tell you this though. Next week is all about budgeting. So you're going to tackle the budget. And earlier, the first 2 weeks, I really liked these because it was planning out your holiday get-togethers, which we have started at least the discussions about it. So
Oh, wow.
You know how things get really busy around the holidays, and then there are all these things that you want to do, but now you have no time because there are
Your
all these
calendar
other
is all
things.
booked up, yeah.
Yes. So if there is a friend that you really want to see this holiday season, call them now, make the date now, get it on the calendar. And she also said any tickets. So like if you want to get to Phipps, if there's any early ticket buying, or at least mark it on your calendar when tickets go on sale, things like that. And then cleaning out the toys. That was very important. Do that now.
Prepare. All right,
love
it's
that?
National Cheeseburger Day. So we are going to have some delicious cheeseburgers.
We're not, but we're
No,
going to
we're
watch
not.
people eat them.
No, we're going to watch people eat cheeseburgers.
Yeah, okay, so here's the deal. USA Today reported Americans eat an estimated 50 billion burgers a year, according to a YouGov poll.
And this is interesting. 75% of people want cheese on them.
Absolutely, throw some cheese on it.
Yeah, unless you
100%.
hate cheese. I have one friend, Al, who cannot stand cheese. Everybody else, I think,
I don't know that I'm friends with Al anymore.
Oh, no, you
I
love
don't think
Al.
I can do it.
Yeah.
No brie, no Gouda.
Nope.
No blue cheese.
He tells a story. I mean, it's totally a lie, but he says he toured the Velveeta factory when he was a kid.
And that was it.
He fell in a vat. That's what he tells people.
There are some deals out there, so look for them. But in honor of National Cheeseburger Day, we're going to have some fun with our Think Thunk.
Yeah, I think he thought it was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah,
Where he
it's kind of along those lines.
Yeah. All right. Are you guys ready?
Yep, we're
All
ready.
right, here we
Sure.
go. Here's your think. We're still making it happen, right? I slip and slide, yet I'm not a river. I soften under heat, but never quiver. I'm the crown of a savory tower. Without me, you lose the melty power. What am I?
American cheese.
I'm going to, yeah, I mean, it could be any cheese. I'm going to say Velveeta.
We say a cheese slice, but I think American
okay.
cheese is what you think about when you do that. All right, where did this is the think part, where did the modern cheeseburger originate? New York City, Pasadena, California, Chicago, or Hamburg, Germany?
I think I know this.
Okay.
I think I know this because when I was looking up the fun facts about burgers, I think there was a mention about
Well,
Pasadena.
you cheated? You cheated?
No. This was for our
Oh.
fun facts about cheeseburgers.
Well, you know what? Since Heather cheated, I'm going to pick that too.
What if I'm wrong?
And it is correct.
Oh, way to go. Your research
go.
paid off, Heather. I think that's how we should play this game.
All right, yeah.
Okay.
All right, here's the Thunk one, and this is rapid fire this time, okay?
Okay.
Pick your burger
Beef.
preference.
Beef,
Beef or veggie, okay. Lettuce or sesame bun?
Sesame bun.
Sesame bun.
Ketchup or mustard?
mustard.
Pickle or no pickle? Oh, wait.
I wanted both. Both.
But I don't know if that's an option.
No,
an
you
option.
can. And McDonald's, they give you both.
Pickle.
Pickle or no pickle. All right, and then fries or onion rings.
Fries. Onions are
And
not my
they
friend.
do mention on the side. I guess that's important to know
I
here in
actually,
Pittsburgh.
I enjoy some onion rings from time to time.
Oh,
I'll get
yeah.
down with them.
A good onion ring?
Ooh.
Oh, mwah.
Mwah.
Chef's
You
kiss.
can't beat it.
All right. Bye, guys.
Don't forget, tomorrow is Friday, so we are taking your questions. Go to our Pittsburgh Today Live Facebook page. Put your questions in there. We will get to as many of them as possible
We
tomorrow.
love the Friday free-for-all. Okay, close your eyes and imagine. It's 1979. The breeze is warm and the radio is serving up Michael McDonald, Hall & Oates, Steely Dan on repeat. Fast forward to today, and that smooth sailing soundtrack hasn't drifted away. In fact, it's actually made its way right here to the PTL studios today.
I can open my eyes now.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, I realized I needed to open them, but I could not read that. Yes.
Hailing from Atlanta, Yacht Rock Review has sailed into town, and they're dropping anchor at Stage AE tonight.
So with us now are three of the band members, Peter, Nick, and David. Thank you so much for keeping summer alive for just a little bit longer. We appreciate it. We're excited you're here in Pittsburgh. Talk to us about why Yacht Rock, like this era of music, it really connects with people, right? Like, what's the reaction?
These are great songs, and the nostalgia aspect, like just you go back to your mom's station wagon,
Yeah.
riding in the back, singing along to Michael McDonald. That's what we're all about.
That's wonderful. All right, we got some cool props. These hats and the little scarf, and then what's this is so we can play along
It's
with
a
you.
shaker. Yeah, if you're doing Africa or something like that, you're gonna want to be able to shake
yeah.
along.
Do you
course.
have your shaker?
No, I missed. My shaker's back there.
We'll get it. We'll
I'll
make
get my
sure to get
shaker
it.
in a moment. Yeah.
Perfect.
So, is everybody singing along at these concerts? What can people expect?
It's a giant love fest. It's just singing along. You'll know the words to every song, even the ones you forgot.
Does this become your persona when you guys are not performing? Do you feel like you are back in the 70s? Like, do you just live there? Yes.
What do you mean?
He wears this to the grocery store.
I love it.
You know, and you guys, you do all the hits, but you guys also have incorporated some of your own music into this, right?
We've got a new album, Escape Artist, that's out now. We wrote one of the songs with the guy that wrote Brandy, You're a Fine Girl.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's the single. It's called Tropical Illusion. We're pretty proud of that.
Do you take requests?
Depends.
Like,
What's your
I'm
request?
Sorry. Well, like all Christopher Cross.
We definitely will be doing some Christmas.
Okay, good.
Tonight.
That's wonderful. John Shumway, who is one of our morning anchors and he does traffic here at KDKA, he commented this morning, he said, I don't know what came first, Yacht Rock Radio or the resurgence of Yacht Rock. What do you think happened?
Our first show was in 2007.
Okay.
There was a web series that started in 2006. So those both predate Yacht Rock Radio. We'd like to think we're a little bit responsible.
Thank you very much for what
Yes,
you've done.
Yes, we thank you.
Yacht
Yeah.
Rock Review is performing at Stage AE on the North Shore tonight.
So to get tickets, just go to our website. We have a link for you posted right there.
All right, everyone knows Mo, Larry, Curly, but wait, there's a fourth stooge.
What?
Our weekend guide guru has a scoop on the slapstick surprise with a preview of the Three Stooges Festival.
See the things you learn here? Plus, if pierogies and polkas are calling your name, you are in luck. You can find them nearby this weekend. We're getting you ready for a huge Slavic festival, and we hear a costume change may be taking place, so we're subbing in Katie O'Malley for a quick change. See what comes up.
Ron's crunching the numbers right now in the Weather Center. Will it be 80 and sunny tomorrow or 80 and sunny? He'll have the details next.
All right, let's take a look at your forecast. Just in within the hour, the new U.S. drought monitors maps coming out exactly what we thought. We did see conditions that are worsening when it comes to drought conditions, including now some spots that are in the extreme range. Most areas, though, are still in both a moderate to severe drought ranges. We certainly need some improvements there. Temperatures right now, as you're stepping out the door, most are in the low 60s, and we should be making our way, just like Heather just alluded to a little bit ago, back into the 80s. I have us at 83 degrees today for a high. Unlike what she said, though, there will be more clouds around tomorrow. We'll have a tiny, small chance for some rain. All right, hey, David and Heather have pulled a little switcheroo on us today. It's not them over in the kitchen. Oh my, it's Katie. What's going on?
Well, good morning, Ron. And it's Slavic tradition cooking today here in the kitchen. Heather and David are sitting this one out because obviously a costume change was needed. One of the biggest Slavic festivals in town in Western Pennsylvania is about to take over the city of Johnstown once again, and I'm about to get a very tasty preview when PTL comes right back. Welcome back, everybody. Did you know that Johnstown has a rich Slavic history? In fact, the Polachek family of Johnstown Slavic Festival is an annual event that celebrates culture and community. Today, we have a taste of that rich tradition right here in the kitchen. Jim Schustrick is a committee member for the festival, and he brought me a feast. Jim, thank you so much for being here this morning.
Well, thanks for inviting me.
What can people expect for the Slavic Festival this year?
Well, we start on Friday from 4 to 10, and then on Saturday we are 12 to 9:30.
And so obviously, I mean, food is really the emphasis, right, of the event?
We have 16 food vendors this year and 20 some craft vendors, and I brought some samples here of food for you.
We're going to get to that, but you also have the Tamburitzins.
Right, the Tamburitzins. Well, let's start off with Friday. We have 3 groups on Friday. We have Serbski Sinovi, we have Chedesh, and we have Zabava. And then on Saturday, we start off actually with a wedding this time.
Ooh.
And right after that, we have a Slovenian band. And then we will have the St. George Tamburitzins from Kokeberg. And after that, we have the Gypsy Strings, and we have Kumovi Combo.
Oh my gosh.
And they were right before the Tamburitzins. They will be from 7:30 to 9:30.
Just out of curiosity, am I dressed for the wedding? Like, would this be appropriate?
Yeah, you would be dressed for the wedding,
okay.
right? From maybe Slovakia. So.
Fortunately, Jim was able to bring me this wonderful outfit this morning, so I was a little bit more in the spirit of the Slavic Festival. Okay, you brought a feast of food. Everything looks and smells delicious. We're going to start in the center because this is the one savory dish that you brought. What are we working with?
Right. This is halushki, or as in Croatia, you would call it krpica, and it's cabbage and noodles.
Yes, I am quite familiar with this. I feel
we are going to be selling it at our booth. We also sell a nut roll sundae.
Ooh, tell me about that.
Well, several years ago, I decided that we should try some kind of a new dessert. I had experienced a baklava sundae at a Greek festival, so I thought, why not a nut roll sundae? So we make nut roll cakes, and they're made in a bundt pan, and then we break them up and we put them on top of ice cream and doctor them up a little bit. And
this takes me back to my childhood because this tastes like the halushki that they always had at my church festival.
Oh, good.
Or like the fish fry
Good.
and all of those things. Okay. Also, some amazing desserts. There's so many sweet things here.
We have, of course, over here we have nut roll, and then one of the ladies in our group took the nut rolls and made them into like a cinnamon roll, so she baked them off that way, a little twist on nut rolls over there. And she also made these cookies, and these here...
These are all traditional.
These are all traditional from Slovenia. And these here are called brezki. And then these here are shaped like a little walnut.
No, they're so cute, they look like walnuts.
And then over here, my cousin made some palachinka, and these are filled with raspberry and cream cheese filling.
So these are
and
like
you can do
crepes.
them many different ways. Yeah, right, they're a crepe. And they're,
So in addition to having all this food available, you also will have cooking classes?
Yes, we have 3 cooking classes. I'm doing one of them, and I'll be making the palachinka. And then we have 3 lectures also, all about Slavic history or, related things to Slavic foods and whatever.
What's your favorite thing about the festival?
Well, I'm in charge of getting all the bands. I just like hanging out there and
You're
listening
busy.
to the music all day.
So it's a big party. So
Right.
somebody can bring, you can bring the whole family, right?
Right,
And you don't
right,
have to
right,
have
right.
familiarity. You don't have to have a Slavic heritage in
No.
order to be there, right? You just want everyone to come and
right,
enjoy.
everyone to come and enjoy.
Thank you so much,
And,
Jim. I think that they will. If this is a nice preview, I can guarantee you the food will be delicious. One thing I learned at the Serbian Church Festival that we went to is, even though we don't have a cocktail, we can still raise our imaginary glass and say,
Right.
Zhivili, Zhivili. Back to, we're going to send it back to Heather and David, but the Polachic Johnstown Slavic Festival takes place this Saturday and Sunday at the Heritage Discovery Center in the heart of Johnstown. And we want to give a big thank you to the Best Window and Door Company for sponsoring today's preview. Heather and David, as always, for a deeper look at it all, the events and vendors they have lined up, just go to the PittsburghTodayLive.com website. It's such a fun event for the entire family, and it's delicious. Do you have any requests? I'll bring it over to
Nut rolls.
I want the nut roll that looks like a
Yes.
cinnamon roll. Please.
Yes, I'll try both kinds. Yes.
Coming right over.
Thanks, Katie. We love that. All right, and speaking of family, our next story is going to pull at your heartstrings. If you were one of the thousands who were in the stands last month for the Savannah Bananas game at PNC Park, you saw a family growing with love.
You sure did. The team has a program called Bananas Fosters, all about shining a spotlight on local foster families. And lucky us, we've got the family honor during the Pittsburgh matchup on Saturday right here in our studio. We're sitting down with the Hankinsons when PTL returns.
The Savannah Bananas created their Bananas Foster program. It's a nonprofit celebrating families who are making a difference by fostering.
Every game, a local foster family gets the spotlight. And the time that I was there, it was the Hankinson family. And now they are here in our studio. We are so happy to welcome you. It was such a touching moment, and I know a special experience for the whole family, too. Tell us a little bit about your family.
Go ahead. We've been foster family.
You can rock, paper, scissors for it if you want.
We have been foster parents for 14 years. We've had 36 kids in care so far.
What game do you want to play?
He's ready. He also has his jersey, his signed jersey.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, talk to us about the experience
Yeah.
and what this was like to be at the game.
Go ahead.
I thought that it was so cool because they interacted with all of us and they got so excited, and I got to see all of them, got to talk to them, so I thought it was really cool.
It was really cool.
That's awesome.
I tell you what was really special is, you hear this really heavy information about how many kids are looking for foster homes. You guys are part of that solution. But to see you come on the field and then to see both teams rush on for this big group hug, my kids looked at me and they said, "Why are you crying?" And I said, "Because this is one of the most wonderful things I have ever seen." It is very rare that someone who is doing good work kind of behind the scenes gets highlighted like this. It had to have been incredible for all of you.
Oh, it was. And then when we walked out, or when we came back in, everybody's high-fiving the kids, high-fiving us. That's what really got me. Everybody in the crowd was just so excited for us. It was wonderful.
Eric, talk to us about your family and how you began fostering. Like, how did it all begin? Obviously, you guys have huge hearts, and you can sense the love when you guys are here. But talk to us about the beginning.
We, so initially, we were trying to start to have our own family and have kids. And so we were having a little bit of difficulty, but so we looked into adoption and things like that, and ended up kind of finding out that, if you wanted to do adoption, that it might actually be easier to be foster parents and then do foster to adopt than just general adoption, right? Because of like wait times and things of that nature, right? So we thought, well, maybe we'll start there. And when we looked at some of that, and we're sort of deciding this, here we ended up being pregnant with Sophie, and I think roughly when Sophie's about a year and a half old, we got our license, and we've been licensed since.
That's fantastic.
So.
And so you've adopted too, but you've continued to foster, and you said your sweet spot is really taking in and fostering NICU babies. Yes. So you were telling me in the green room that you've had diapers continuously for 16 years. You've been in diapers
and formula.
And I said, you guys must hate sleep, because that newborn phase, while it is the most sweetest, and I held your baby, it is the sweetest, but there is no sleep. There is no rest.
Not at all.
You guys like the chaos, though. You love it.
Absolutely.
Sophia, I want to ask you about what it's like being part of this family and having the foster kids move through.
I just love it, and you really get like attached to them and just love them with the time that they're home, like in your home. I love it. I love the babies.
Can I ask, like, do you end up wanting to adopt everyone? Like, you would need a huge house.
Yes, it is. It's hard to give them back, definitely.
Yeah. And what's it like been for you? You've been with your family since you were a baby too, right? Yeah. And is it wonderful to see other babies coming in and the process? Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah. It is. I imagine that there are some tough days, but there's so much love. It just feels like there's so much love, and even helping here, you can see everyone is pitching in.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It is actually, I'm sure, inspired so many people to follow the same path. I hope that you're happy that that's kind of the goal here. And
absolutely.
So.
And I love that the Savannah Bananas featured you and that you were willing to do this, because I really do think it will speak to other families. And you guys are just such a beautiful family.
Beautiful family.
Thank you.
Thank you for making the trip in. It's so wonderful to have you here. And we want to thank the Hankinson family for being with us. And by the way, the Savannah Bananas released their schedule for games in 2026 next month. If they come back to town, you can bet another family will be featured on the field, and we love that they're doing this.
Wouldn't that be awesome if they come back to town?
Yeah.
And through PTL's work with the statewide adoption network, we know the need for adopting or fostering kids. It's very real. For more info on ways that you can help, head to our website. We have a link for you right there.
Well, downtown will be swinging this weekend as the sounds of jazz fill the streets. It's the Pittsburgh Jazz Crawl, multiple performers, countless venues, and one unforgettable night of music. Details in today's Weekend Guide are coming up next.
All right, fall fun, it's everywhere in Pittsburgh right now, but we know Sean Collier lives for one thing this time of year: spooky season.
And Sean, you're like a kid on Halloween night. I mean, as soon as it gets into September, maybe even before then, you're excited.
July 15th.
You're
July
ready.
17th,
You're ready.
I'm
Because
there.
it's Summerween. We
Right.
are now celebrating Summerween.
Which just flows right into spooky season.
Exactly.
Isn't that nice?
So
I've never heard that word before.
Summerween?
Summerween.
It's a thing now.
Oh my gosh.
It's a thing. So let's go to 100 Acre Manors. They're up and running. You can go in now. It's fun.
What I really love about this is it's a whole night out, because there are some good haunted houses that are kind of quick, that you're in and out of there in 15 minutes. This feels so long because there's just room after room after room, and you're in London, and then you're in kind of a creepy swampy bayou area, and then you're in a hospital with a mad doctor running around. The haunted house itself is so extensive that you really feel like you get your money's worth. And when you get out, there's a bar, there's carnival games, there's another maze you can buy a ticket to.
That's
There's
fun.
so much to it. Just don't arrive right when they open, because they have to wait for dark to get the haunted house going. This was I thought, I'll beat the line and I'll get there right at opening. Well, opening hour is not, the haunt is now up and running.
Got it.
Go a little bit later in the night, and you can add, it's like $15 more if you want the VIP to skip everything anyway.
Wow. Good
Great
pro
tips.
tip.
Yeah.
Well, I have to help people out. And shout out to my friends at Riverside Drive-In Monsterama. Their big horror movie marathon is this weekend. It snuck up on me, or I would have put it in the lineup
Fantastic.
for this week.
All right.
While we're talking spooky season.
Let's talk jazz, because this weekend is a great weekend for it.
And all over the city, the Pittsburgh Jazz Crawl takes place at a dozen venues between now and Sunday, all over downtown. You're seeing a little bit of Con Alma there, kind of downtown's home for jazz, but there's many more spots all over town, some that aren't traditional concert venues, some that are kind of just pop-ups, but also places like the Speakeasy at the William Penn, and Burn by Rocky Patel, the cigar bar on the North Shore. Just find that lineup. It's linked on the PTL website, of course. And anything that's near you, just go from one to the other. Have a great time.
And we're going to Rango's Giant Cinema to see Citizen Kane.
Possibly the greatest film of all time, according to some. Certainly the grandest screen for it in Pittsburgh is the beautiful Rango's Giant Cinema. Here, I'll practice at the Cayman Science Center. See, get used to it.
It's
Yes,
gonna be
we
hard
all
for us
do.
to all
Need to get used to it. Yeah.
It's a great movie. It's going to look great in there with an introduction by some of the filmmakers behind Unsinkable. You remember the Titanic movie that was locally made? The filmmakers are introducing it with the Pittsburgh Classic Movie Club. If you have seen it, see it on the big screen. If you haven't, no better chance.
Wonderful.
Oh, yeah, and that's such an amazing space. And Rosebud. That's all I think about when I think
It's
of
the
that
first
film.
word in the movie.
Yes. All right.
We didn't spoil anything.
No, we didn't. I trust us. All right, the Three Stooges, and you have a factoid that I did not know.
I am sneaking my own event in here because I am once again hosting the Three Stooges Festival this Saturday night at the Harris Theater, and we're focusing on an actor named Emil Sitka. Sometimes he was called the Fourth Stooge because he was in more of these shorts kind of as the straight man than anybody else. He's in dozens of Three Stooges films. He grew up in the Strip District. For a time, he was raised at St. Patrick's Church. He was living at St. Patrick's Church. His first time acting was a passion play in the Strip District.
Wow.
And that was the path that led him to being
Wow.
the compatriot
Is that
of the
him?
Three
Is
Stooges
that
for
the
so
the
many
Butler guy?
That is not. I'm not
Okay.
sure which short we're looking at. You would know him to see him when he pops up on screen. You go, oh,
You'd be
that
like,
guy.
oh, yeah, okay.
Born in Johnstown, raised in the Strip District.
How about that?
Yeah, that's Saturday night at the Harris Theater. I will be honored to host once again, and I will try not to take a pie to the face this year.
Oh.
Last year I was not so lucky. We'll see.
I feel like it needs to happen.
It happened once. That's one, but I ruined the whole blazer.
You know what? It seems very appropriate, though,
Yes,
for the Three Stooges.
Great stuff, Sean. And remember, you can catch Sean's Weekend Guide each Thursday right here on PTL and in Pittsburgh Magazine online.
All right, up next, is your shower spraying everywhere except where you want it to? Well, don't call the plumber just yet. Our resident handyman will show us how to turn that sad drizzle into a power wash. Coming up next.
Your shower should feel like a spa, not a sad little drip, drip, drip. If your old shower head is feeling the pressure or actually has no pressure, it might be time for an upgrade.
Yeah, but how do you know when it's really worth replacing? How do you even do it? Well, we have Patrick the Handyman from the East End Handyman Company here to show us just how easy it can be. You brought a shower head with you. So walk us through this, because this affects a lot of people. And changing the shower head, like, it can actually change the pressure.
Yeah, so whenever calcium deposits that are in the water end up getting stuck on these little nozzles on the front,
Right. Yeah.
it can actually like reduce the pressure. Those things, when they get those clogs, they can start spraying off in different directions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is I brought this, I love building these models for you guys. It's
It's so
much fun. But I brought this one today. This kind of shows a little bit of the setup of like how, what's
shower's
behind
built.
the wall.
Yeah.
So generally you have like a drywall, you might have like a shower surround, like plastic or tile. In the back you have this drop ear, and then what's called the shower arm, and an escutcheon here that kind of like covers the
What did you call it? Escutcheon?
Yeah, an escutcheon. So
Escutcheon.
Discussion.
so it'll like cover up this like little bit of a jagged edge there. And then the part that you generally will see and interact with is your shower head and your shower arm. And so this is the part that will get clogged up. So the way to do this, super, super simple. If this hasn't been on for 30 years, you might be able to do something as easily as literally just turning it off. You'll find it's threaded and it has a little washer in the end that prevents the water from coming out of the threaded section. So there's our washer in there. And all this is get a new one, Home Depot or Lowe's, and then you can put the new one on, and that may solve a lot of the issues of the deposits
pressure.
that are
Is
in
it
there.
is it worth it, like, if you take that off and you like soak it in vinegar or something, or just get a new one?
Well,
what do you advise?
I'm generally an advocate for repair over replace, but often what's going to happen too when those calcium deposits set up is the little rubber tips can end up getting brittle and breaking off.
Right.
So for something that's as affordable as like a $10 shower head, I would just get a new one and replace it.
Does it get a little bit more complicated? A lot of people want to change the actual hardware, like maybe they're changing from brass or silver to a black kind of shower head. If we're replacing all of this, does that become more complicated?
Yeah, so that's going to be a little more complicated. That's something that I would recommend calling me or calling a plumber for. So what you would need to do then is you would need actually a product, so pipe dope or Teflon tape, which you might be familiar with.
I'm not, but you are, which is good.
So what is this like? What? It's just a sealant? It looks like rubber cement or something.
Yeah, so the water is prevented from escaping through the connection by the washer inside of the shower head. But in the actual wall where the drop ear is, there's no washer in there because washers are rubber, eventually they're going to fail. So you use something a little more permanent, which is the actual threads are what's holding the water from escaping back into the back of your wall. So you basically would put Teflon tape on the threads or pipe dope, thread sealant on those threads, and that'll help the water stay in the pipes and prevent them from leaking in the spot that's actually buried in the wall.
So interesting.
So as a good rule of thumb, like if you're actually going to go into the wall for anything, is that when you call someone like you or a plumber?
It depends how handy you are. This isn't major plumbing either, but if you feel uncomfortable and water damage can really
I feel really uncomfortable. Yes, I do.
Well, it is, if you don't do it right, you're going to have a lot of issues because it's going to be inside that wall and dripping down.
Exactly.
Right? Okay.
Luckily, my website's really easy to do work requests, so.
Just put in that work request if you want to change the hardware. Thank you so much. At least we got the shower head covered, and that's something easy that we can tackle. We love when you come in.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I love it.
What should we build next? I love these little demos. It's so fun. Patrick provides handyman services in Pittsburgh's East End neighborhood.
I am compiling a list of things that we need done at our house. And for more info on what he does and how to book him, just head to our website. We have a link for you right there.
We're going to be right back with a check on our local forecast.
Plus, we have a look ahead to tomorrow's show. Oh, welcome back.
Ron, we're doing weather with you again, but honestly, I mean, like, I feel like this would be a great time for you to take a vacation.
Yeah.
We could replay yesterday's forecast.
Yeah.
I know. I need to remember, don't say like Thursday.
Right.
You know.
This is brilliant, Ron.
Right, exactly.
And then
I could be just
going.
like,
Right.
here are the temperatures today.
Ah, yeah, that's how to do
Right,
it.
yeah, no. The issue is the 7-day. That's where I haven't figured that out yet, or I would probably be in Bermuda or somewhere. 61 in Butler. These are temperatures are starting off. It's another 80-degree day, guys. A lot of sunshine today. 83 your expected high. Hey, we do have some small rain chances. They're low over the weekend.
Of course they're low.
Yep.
Hey, look what we have. Katie brought over, as promised,
goodies from the Slavic Festival.
Nice.
We can't wait for this. So we have some for you too, Ron, because we know that you worked up an appetite with all the hard work you've been doing today.
Oh, give him a break.
That's all the time we have for today. Be sure to watch tomorrow at 9. Have you seen the milkshake dance that's been popping up everywhere on social media? It's an older song you might remember from the early 2000s, but a dance crew at CMU went viral with their own take. They're going to teach us the choreography, or at least try to.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe they'll teach you. We'll see. All right, plus the comedian behind some of your favorite characters from Family Guy and American Dad is joining us live. And a famous local influencer is showing us how to take our fall decor to the next level.
And then Katie's checking out some hot rods on the north side. Thanks so much for being with us today.
That and more tomorrow at 9 on KDKA, and then the rebroadcast at 1 on KDKA+. We'll see you again tomorrow. Make it a great day, Pittsburgh.